Hello. Well, hello from down under in Australia. It's been a very wet last few days in Queensland, very humid, very hot. We often get very wet and hot summers here. Very green out there. It's great for the ducks, great for the birds, great for all the greenery, and it's just really blooming. Everything's green. It's been a lot of lawn mowing on the occasional days that are sunny. Now, a lot of us are aware of the news. We're aware of staying up to date with information, and there's kind of a growing consciousness that we need to be aware of news, but we don't need to be thrown around by it. There's also a growing understanding that you can be part of and participate in drama, or you can observe as a witness. Have a look at my drama cycle video. There's the bully, the rescuer, and the victim. And a lot of people are falling into these mindsets. They're becoming bullies, rescuers, or victims on the world stage as they watch the world news. Recent news in Canada was that potentially anyone's bank account could be frozen if they were deemed a threat. And a lot of people were triggered by that. They became fearful. Now, why would you be triggered by something? Could it be that you then worried about your own bank account? Could it be that then you worried about how you would provide for your family? How would you afford shelter and food? How would you be part of the old system? Yes, this is what triggered people into a fear of survival. Now, this is a sure sign that you're in separation, that you're being deceived by the illusion of the three-dimensional. So my video today is about encouraging you to face your triggers. Okay, a lot of people have closed their ears or covered their eyes. A lot of people are spiritually bypassing during this time. But we're here for a reason. We're not here to just cuddle up in a little hole and bury our heads in the sand. We're here to face our demons, to face the darkness, because when we shed light on the darkness, it transforms and it can no longer be the same ever again. And we need to do this at a personal level with our own triggers. So it's time to stop blocking your ears from things you don't want to hear in the news. I think that the recent news has been a wonderful reminder for us to look at the attachments in our lives. We're giving our power away when we could be manipulated by the threat of a removal of an attachment in our lives. We must not have these attachments. To be truly sovereign, to be truly free, to be in truth, not to be deceived, we need to step out of the simulation and anything inside of it, all of the duality. We need to stop being thrown around by good news and bad news and the storyline, the drama cycle. And we need to step back into source, into the unified field. And obviously, this is a big theme in my videos. How do we do that? Surrender. Simple. Just surrender everything to God, to source, to the creator, to the divine. Everything in your life. Now, when you get to the point of really surrendering, you'll feel peace. You'll know. Your body will relax. You'll feel a beautiful surge wave of peace. And with increasing practice, you will have longer and longer periods of this peace. A sure sign that you're in harmony, you're in balance, you're in truth, you're in love, you're connected to source, to all things. You're outside of time and space. So this drama that's playing before us is inside time and space. It's all part of an illusion. A lot of people are getting their popcorn out. They talk about this in memes, watching the world stage as if it's a movie. And I think there's some wisdom in that. Stay the observer, stay the witness, but don't block your ears or cover your eyes to things because you're triggered. Instead, it's a wonderful gift. Use these triggers to face your demons and see your attachments. David R. Hawkins talks about those who are enlightened are able to walk out into the world with just the shirt on their back, and they will be taken care of by the divine, just because they're in a frequency of pure loving awareness, of higher consciousness. Harmony follows them where they go. Source cradles them and covers their needs, their basic needs. They don't worry about their bank accounts or a job. They don't worry about food on their plate. This is where we need to be. This is where we need to aim for in our own lives. So we can't be threatened, we can't be triggered, and we can't be thrown into pain, separation, and illusion anymore. Forget about your house and worrying about that and paying that off and holding on to that and fighting for that. Don't fight for anything. Do you think fighting's the answer? What resists persists. That's not flow. That's not trust. That's not releasing attachments. That's the opposite. Now, I know that might sound controversial. A lot of people are fighting. The divine has his and her hand on the world and the flow of things. All is well in the higher levels of heaven. We are here, divinely protected. We just need to realize where we really are. We're outside of this illusion. We're not really here. It's a dream. You need to wake up, become conscious of that. Become conscious of when you're programmed into fear and separation. So really my main message is here today. Use your triggers while you have this space and time, this moment of peace in our lives. Use these triggers to face your darkness and transform it with your light. Don't run away anymore and stop attaching to things. Don't worry about it. Release it. Give it to God. Surrender it. That's what not worrying about something is surrendering it instead to the almighty creator of all things. Pure loving awareness, who you really are. Letting it go. Let it go. So forget about worrying about finances. Forget about worrying about your bank accounts. Forget about worrying about your next job. Forget about worrying about career climbing. Forget about worrying about how you're going to feed yourself. Forget about worrying about the clothes you're wearing. Stop buying into the illusion of pain and separation and fear. Fear will keep us unconscious. Let's be conscious. Let's be aware. Let's be awake. Let's know, because we're in contact, in unification with Source at all times, in every moment. Let's know who we really are. Untouchable, unshakable inner peace, always secure. It's a beautiful feeling, and you will have an increased feeling of that unshakable inner peace, of flow in your life, of synchronicity, of amazing miracles and heavenly solutions that seem to arise before you. I hope this has been encouraging. It's a crazy world, but it's awesome too, because we get to work on ourselves and our attachments and go back to God, go back to the Creator and find the truth. This is an amazing time, an opportunity for us to see the truth in all things. Well, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you another time soon. Bye.